How often do you think about your heart health? Are you aware of the risks of cardiovascular disease? Well, let's dive into the heart of the matter. Cardiovascular diseases, encompassing coronary heart disease and stroke, claim the top spot as the leading cause of death in the United States. Particularly at risk are Blacks and Hispanics in underserved communities. It's a sobering reality, isn't it? But there's good news. Cardiovascular disease is largely preventable. Stay tuned to learn how you can keep your heart beating strong. Heart Smarts, a health program, is here to empower you to live a heart-healthy lifestyle. This program is not just about information, but about transformation. It offers a comprehensive approach to help you understand and achieve heart health. Heart Smarts is committed to reducing the incidence of cardiovascular disease, the leading cause of death in the United States. The program focuses on underserved communities where the risk of heart disease and stroke is greatest. Through education and empowerment, Heart Smarts aims to turn the tide on these statistics. It's a call to action, a call to change, a call to live healthier, longer lives. Heart Smarts is about arming you with the knowledge and tools you need to make heart-smart choices every day. It's about the power of prevention and the promise of a healthier future. Remember, Heart Smarts is not just a program, it's a life-changing journey. It's about taking control of your health, one heartbeat at a time. But don't just take our word for it. Listen to these stories from people who have benefited from Heart Smarts. Imagine being told you're at risk for heart disease, a leading cause of death in the United States. Now picture having the knowledge and tools to combat that risk head-on. For people like Maria, a single mother from an underserved community, Heart Smarts was a beacon of hope. The program informed decisions about her heart health, ultimately reducing her risk of cardiovascular diseases. And then there's John, a middle-aged man who was once a prisoner of his poor lifestyle choices. For him, Heart Smarts was not just a program, but a lifesaver. It opened his eyes to the risks he was taking and gave him the push he needed to commit to a healthier lifestyle. These are not just testimonials, they are life-changing stories. Stories of empowerment, resilience, and triumph over heart disease. These are real stories from real people who have seen the impact of Heart Smarts in their lives. Are you ready to be the next success story? Your heart health is in your hands, and with Heart Smarts, you have the power to make a difference. It's time to take that first step towards a healthier lifestyle, a step that could redefine your future. Heart Smarts is not just an ally, it's a beacon, guiding you to make informed decisions for your heart health. So why wait? The path to a healthier heart is just a click away. You'll find the link to Heart Smarts right down in the description below. Start your journey towards a healthier heart today with Heart Smarts.
Scene script. Have you ever wondered how the food on your plate has been influenced by centuries of culinary evolution? In the grand tapestry of human history, food holds a special place. It's not just about sustenance, but also a vibrant reflection of our societies. Our meals tell a story, a delicious narrative woven through time and across continents. Each bite we savor is a testament to a rich amalgamation of influences: geography that dictates what grows where, climates that season our produce, cultures that concoct unique cooking techniques, and trade routes that mix and match these elements on the global culinary canvas. The dishes we cherish today, they're not mere recipes. They are the end products of a fascinating journey. A journey that has spanned civilizations, survived wars, celebrated victories, and evolved with human curiosity and creativity. So, are you ready to take a step back and see the bigger picture? Join us as we embark on a gastronomic journey through time, tracing the evolution of world cuisines. Our culinary journey begins in the ancient world, where the foundations for many of our modern dishes were laid. As we delve into the annals of history, let's set our sights on the fertile banks of the Nile. Ancient Egypt, a civilization known for its pyramids, also gifted us with their culinary prowess. They feasted on a variety of foods, from hearty breads to an array of fruits and vegetables, and even beer, which was a dietary staple. Their cooking methods were simple but effective, relying on open fires and clay ovens. The influence of their cuisine is still evident today, particularly in Middle Eastern dishes like falafel and hummus. Next, we traverse the Mediterranean to ancient Greece. The Greeks adored their olives, using them for both eating and the production of olive oil, a vital ingredient that has stood the test of time. They also introduced the concept of a balanced diet, emphasizing the importance of vegetables, grains, and wine. It's fascinating to see how their love for fresh local produce has evolved into the famed Mediterranean diet we know today. Our journey wouldn't be complete without visiting the grandeur of ancient Rome. The Romans were true gourmands, hosting lavish feasts with exotic ingredients from their vast empire. They perfected the art of bread making, introduced pasta, and like the Greeks, had a penchant for wine. Their culinary practices, from the communal dining to the use of spices, have left an indelible mark on today's Italian cuisine. The ancient world was a melting pot of flavors and techniques, a testament to human ingenuity and the love for good food. It's here that the seeds for our modern cuisines were sown, each civilization contributing a piece to the culinary puzzle. From the bread ovens of Egypt to the olive groves of Greece and the banquet halls of Rome, these ancient civilizations have shaped the way we eat and think about food. From the ancient world, our culinary journey takes us to the Middle Ages, a time of great change and innovation in the kitchen. The Middle Ages saw the emergence of new ingredients and cooking techniques, transforming the way people ate. Imagine a time when food wasn't just about sustenance, it was about survival, status, and even spirituality. This era, spanning from the 5th to the 15th century, was a pivotal period in the culinary world. Trade played a vital role in shaping the cuisine during these times. As merchants ventured far and wide, they returned with exotic spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves, which were as valuable as gold. These spices, with their intoxicating aromas and flavors, were a game changer, adding a new dimension to the food of the time. They were often used liberally, not just for their taste, but also as a symbol of wealth. But it wasn't just spices that made their way into the medieval kitchen. Sugar, a luxury item, began to replace honey as the sweetener of choice. Rice, almonds, and citrus fruits, all products of the East, became integral to many dishes. Yet, as much as trade broadened the culinary palate, religion also played a significant role in shaping the medieval diet. The church dictated certain eating habits, such as the practice of fasting during Lent and Advent, which led to the development of meatless dishes. On the flip side, it also led to a prohibition on certain foods. For example, four-legged animals were considered sinful, leading to a preference for fish and poultry. So the medieval kitchen was a place of both innovation and restriction, a place where the tang of new spices mingled with the austerity of religious doctrine. It was a kitchen that was constantly evolving, adapting to the demands of trade, religion, and society. As we leave the Middle Ages, we enter a period of great exploration and discovery that would change the culinary world forever. So get ready to set sail on a culinary journey that will take us to new lands, introduce us to new ingredients, and forever change the way we eat. The age of exploration brought about a culinary revolution as new foods and flavors were introduced to Europe from the New World. Imagine a world without potatoes, tomatoes, or corn. Hard to picture, isn't it? Yet that was the reality in Europe before the 15th century. It was during the age of exploration that these now staple ingredients first crossed the Atlantic and began to shape European cuisines in ways that still resonate today. Let's dive into the potato, for instance. Originating from the Andes, this humble tuber journeyed to Europe and found a new home, particularly in Ireland and Eastern Europe. It became such a cornerstone of their cuisines that one can scarcely imagine an Irish stew without potatoes or a Polish pierogi lacking its potato filling. Then there's the tomato, a vibrant addition from the Americas that initially faced suspicion in Europe due to its resemblance to the deadly nightshade. However, with time, it wove its way into the heart of Mediterranean cuisine. Picture a Neapolitan pizza without its signature tomato sauce, or a Spanish gazpacho sans the refreshing tang of ripe tomatoes. Hard to do, isn't it? Corn, another gift from the New World, also found its place in European kitchens. In Italy, it was ground into polenta, a staple that's been warming bellies for centuries. But it wasn't just the New World influencing Old World tastes. The spice trade, primarily led by the Portuguese and Dutch, introduced Europe to a treasure trove of flavors. Cinnamon from Sri Lanka, nutmeg from the Banda Islands, and black pepper from India began to find their way into European pots and pans, revolutionizing their dishes. These introductions weren't just about new flavors, they were also about survival. Foods like potatoes and corn were hearty, calorie-dense, and easy to cultivate, providing a reliable food source for European populations and helping to alleviate famines. As we move into the modern era, we see the birth of the restaurant and the professionalization of cooking. This age of exploration had set the stage, creating a global pantry from which chefs could draw and setting the course for the culinary innovations to come. The modern era brought about a new appreciation for food with the rise of the restaurant and the professional chef. As we step into the 19th and 20th centuries, we see the culinary world undergoing a gastronomic revolution. This period saw the birth of haute cuisine, the high art of French cooking, led by the likes of Georges-Auguste Escoffier. Escoffier, a name synonymous with modern cooking, revolutionized the kitchen. He streamlined and organized the chaotic, disarrayed kitchen brigade system into a structured hierarchy. This new system was not just practical, it was a statement, a testament to the rising respect for cooking as a profession. But the evolution didn't stop there. The 20th century brought with it the winds of industrialization. Suddenly, food wasn't just about sustenance or even art. It became a commodity, something to be produced and sold on a large scale. This had a profound impact on world cuisines. The reach of food expanded beyond regional boundaries. Ingredients that were once exotic and rare became commonplace. Imagine, a dish from the heart of Italy could now be recreated with utmost authenticity in a New York kitchen, all thanks to industrialization. And then came globalization. As cultures mixed and mingled, so did their cuisines. We started seeing a fusion of flavors, a blend of culinary traditions. The Thai green curry pizza or the Mexican sushi roll are perfect examples of how world cuisines are no longer confined to their geographical boundaries. They have become global, taking on new forms and flavors as they traverse across continents. But with this fusion, we also saw a renewed interest in preserving traditional cooking techniques and recipes. As the world became a global village, people started seeking authenticity, a taste of the original. And this is where we find ourselves today, at the crossroads of tradition and innovation, authenticity and fusion. As we look to the future, we can only imagine what exciting culinary innovations await us. It's a thrilling time to be a foodie, isn't it? So let's keep exploring, keep tasting, keep cooking, and keep savoring this delicious journey of culinary evolution. As we look to the future, the world of food is more exciting than ever. Today we see a rise in plant-based diets as more and more people are choosing to eat sustainably. This shift is not just a fad, but a reflection of our evolving understanding of health and the environment. At the same time, technology is transforming the way we cook. From smart ovens that can perfectly bake your sourdough, to 3D food printers that could one day make customized meals at the touch of a button, the kitchen of the future might look very different from the one we know today. So where will the culinary journey take us next? Perhaps we'll see a fusion of traditional cooking techniques with cutting-edge technology, or maybe we'll discover entirely new flavors from ingredients not yet imagined. No matter what the future holds, one thing is certain: our love for food and our desire to explore new flavors will continue to drive the evolution of world